if we even, like, do we believe in the verse? Who knows? I believe it's real. I believe it could be real. You know, Star Citizen 3.1.4. This is the PU. This is the, you know, patch that exists at the moment, and it does exist in this moment. And basically, one of the things that it makes you do is it makes you suddenly pronounce things really fast. But it doesn't really do that, or does it? Or does it? So basically, what I'm trying to say is, you know, open your book and use the page to wipe your brow, because, you know, instead of reading the words, you can use them to soak up the sweat caused by the fact that you don't understand what the words mean. And in this sense, the sweat from your brow shall soak into the page and turn it into a paper mache, from which you can fashion a little effigy of yourself, to know that the words that compose the self of which you are made are external and prior to you. And therefore the paper mache is an effigy of commodity fascism which you could hardly pronounce, because you did not understand what it meant. The real relations of production have left you wet and alienated and torn and lying naked on the floor. Now hang on, those are the words to a song, which I won't sing now, but here we are in Star Citizen 3.1.4. You know, open the book and use the page to wipe your brow. That's what I'm saying. Just try and, you know, follow the instructions. The instructions are merely telling you, don't panic. It's just a bunch of words. So let's open the book of Star Citizen now. Oh, there's the music. Very nice. I'll try and hop in. Don't have a lot of time today. Got a lot of work to do. And you know, it's nice to just chill back and lay out. No, hang on. No, lay back and chill out. That's what I meant to say. Sorry guys, I said it wrong. So now what we're going to do is just wait for the loading screen. Yesterday we had a little bit of a crash. We were out and about trying to do what I call Samaritan assassination. Now we're going to try and pursue this skull today, and you know, get up to it and down inside it, and, you know, slip it on like a glove, wriggle it, oil it up. A little bit of lube goes a long way. And so what we might find is a slippery tome can be reduced to merely a mopping of the forehead as the sweat rises. The undulating skin yields before the touch of a giant's hand as he reaches down from the sky to tell you that it's 12:21 in the UK. There you go, but you didn't know that. And now, oh yeah, okay, let's do 10 to 11. Alright, so I can't be on very long because I've got important stuff, you know what I mean. That's right, here we are, we're back in. So I welcome you now, I will welcome you now. The little buzzing noises tell us that we're back into Star Citizen. Welcome, it's nice to see you in the PU, here we are. And here we are, we're just getting up. We can see quite clearly that there is a large amount of you know, junk food at the bedside, wrinkled and crinkled, thrashing around in the night, dreaming of a noodle that doesn't taste of nothing. The Star Citizen noodle is very renowned for its bland taste. A noodle in Star Citizen is a virtual noodle, and therefore has only it's formed into a loop, almost like a Möbius strip. So you follow the edge of the noodle, you find out that it's not a double-edged solid object, it's merely a singular edge, which renders it as a flat substance, only the appearance of 3D. So that's the thing about Star Citizen noodles, they are elliptical and Möbius in nature, and therefore you find yourself within the pod. It's almost like a Klein bottle. No matter what you do to escape, you find yourself back here, rendered as it's one continuous surface. No matter what you do in Star Citizen, you wake up in the pod. Now we like to have a little guess every day, little gamble on what sort of number pod we might be in, and this day is no different to any other, so I would suggest that we're in pod number 4, and we'll step out and we'll look round and we're in pod 11, so we're wildly wrong, but it doesn't matter. Hey, big bennies, big bennies, big bennies, big bennies, big bennies, tell Pips I'll be over in a minute. Right, okay, let's go down here now. We're legging it as fast as our little green legs will carry us. We go down the stairs, and always remember, ladies and gentlemen, there'll be no running in the hallway. So let's just ease it back. With, you know, let's walk down and take them all, so to speak. Right. Now what we're going to do, obviously, is what we always do. Is well, that's a bit of a shame, isn't it? Why don't we do something else? Let's take the prospector. No, that never works. Let's take the freelancer. I don't know. I'm not planning on doing anything major, so let's take the Herald. Come on, why not? Let's take a little bit of Herald. No, I'm expecting.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
All right, take it easy. To say it once, mate. Right, A1. It is like backing it up. A1. Only the best in this gang. You know what I mean? Oh, look at this guy. Hands on his hips. He's thinking, I'm so pleased with this yellow jumper, and the way it matches my blonde hair. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I will not let you pass. My yellow jumper is like a banana-shaped shield. Or is it the hint of urine in your eyes that I can see, my friend? The hint of grey poking through the yellow means that the bananas are not all they seem to be. Oh, a little concatenation of bodies focused in the hallway. Where do you think you're going, young man? And what about you? I like the fact that you've got spikes on your head. Does this mean that if you were to lean forward to kiss me, I might suffer a contusion? And you? Are you actually going to do some work? Let's follow this guy and see if he actually does anything. Right, let's just slow it right down. Oh, he's crouched. Oh, he's crouched. Oh, he's got a bad tummy. Oh, he's been to the mess hall. He's not sure what to do. He almost didn't make it through the doorway there. He just got to. Oh, he's crouched down. Oh, my tummy. Oh, that food. Oh, those virtual noodles. They don't sit well in the stomach. A virtual noodle. Oh, God. I think he's followed through, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's an absolute disaster for him. He's realised if he wasn't wearing 14 iPads strapped to his crotch, he would have absolutely ripped through those trousers. The force of the Möbius noodle curling itself around its own inevitability within his tautological guts would make him vanish like a magician into thin air. I stand one leg ready to pounce forwards. For I am Pounce Man, a man ready to pounce. I'm going to see if we can disrupt Pounce Man. Oh, hello. Can we? Yep, there we are. You're a real guy. Oh, can you see what I'm trying to do to you? Oh dear. I hope he doesn't turn into a nondescript glowing ball on the floor. I've had no luck with my Mobi-Glass recently. Absolutely no luck whatsoever. Not like you, Milli Vanilli, tapping away. Hello, yes, is that my hairdresser? I'd like to make another hair appointment. The ponytail's come loose again and I just can't seem to tie it. I'm very lucky in the sense that my suit is mainly zips and the boots themselves are fastened with Velcro, so I've had no problems, but I just cannot get the hang of the hairband holding my hair in place. I might need some assistance. Could you help me? Can you fit me in today? A1? A1 it is. No, I'm sorry, it's the wrong number. It's a fish and chip shop. Oh, it's alright, I'll come in anyway. I like a bit of fish. Up the apples and pears. Right, let's go then, see where we can find the Herald. Here is the Herald, the lovely Herald, beautiful, reclining upon the tarmac, poised like a bracketed flea, waiting to pounce upon a 1920s actress's thigh, ready to suck therein the juices that flow from a timeless heroine, like heroin itself. Enter the ship. Why not? Why not? Sometimes I don't know what I'm talking about. So, you know, I would apologise. What would be the point? I've already done it. Right. So, you don't mind. You don't mind anyway. You bunch of cockroaches here. Can I get through this stream without crashing? That's the thing. Let's try over here. Yep. There we go. Now I do like the Herald. There was talk. I was watching Board Gamey the other day, ironically enough, and he was intimating that there's a new Drake ship in the offing, and there was.
Aboard your Drake interplanetary craft.
Although the probability is.
Systems are online.
Let me just put my book away. Open the book. Wipe your brow with the page. For it is better to soak up the sweat of your own brow with the text you cannot understand, thereby admitting through your perspiration into the text itself that the text has made you sweat into your own ignorance. No, basically there was an intimation that the new Drake ship, although it's in all probability is going to be the Vulture, the smaller salvage ship, which I really like the look of, but I refuse to give this company any more money. Nothing special. Hello, how are you? It's nice to see you in the PU. How you doing, mate? You alright? Shout out if you can hear me. But basically, there was talk of it being the Vulture, but, you know, there was, in all probability, I'm saying that it probably will be the Vulture, but the other thing that it could be is a larger data runner. So sort of a larger version of what we see here, which is the Herald, which is the data runner, which is a lovely little ship. There I am, look, there I am, wave to the camera. Anyway, don't wave to the camera, you can't, you're only an avatar. Right, so let's just get ourselves sorted out here.
Landing gear up.
And doing this, and then doing this, and then boosting like a mother. Now the acceleration on this thing's pretty incredible, as you can see. Look at that. Off we go. It's not making the juicy noises that it used to. I don't know if they've changed the audio on this machine, but it does feel like that is only half power. Look at this. There we go. That's the full speed, 1362. Now that's not a joke. In the sense that I like this ship, even though it lacks the firepower. Audio and video fine here in the colonies, very good. I'm glad to hear it, nothing special. How are you today? Are you having a good day in the colonies? I hope you are. What time is it there? It's pretty early there, right? Anyway, look, let's see where we can go. Let me just get myself off to a Daimarian position, which is always a nice position to be in, you know. There she is, look, little Daimar. I do love this ship. I mean, it's very easy to black out in this ship because the speeds are quite phenomenal.
Is now on.
As we race towards the tiny little diamond in the hope of some kind of emerald that I could grip into my palm. Come to me, Daimarian emerald, glinting in the distance.
Drive is now off.
What we're presented with is the rounded cheek, the calipigian backside of Chris himself. The textures of Daimar have been rendered lovingly with a series of photographs taken of Chris Roberts' pockmarked posterior, taken by Eric Kyron Davis himself. Sometimes Eric Kyron Davis went too close with the lens, and as he took pictures of the pockmarked skin on Chris Roberts' behind, he had to turn his head sharply to the left to avoid being sucked in, so to speak. And in turning his head, his hair remained completely in place, and that's why his hair does that strange twisty thing that we all see every week as he earnestly tries to make up for the fact that his features are too small for his head. Now, let's see if we can fly somewhere nondescript. Right, this place here, for instance, shooting in very, very light. Now, I will put a proviso on this stream, which is basically that it's so good. I don't know why I'm getting a little widget on there. Whenever I press the thrust, I get the little hand. Look at that, isn't that funny? So funny. So let's see how fast we get there. Shouldn't be too long. Yard work need done in a few before outdoor temps get uncomfortable. Okay, right, yeah, okay. Yeah, so alright, get out there. Get out there, mate, and sweep that yard before it gets too hot. That sounds nice though, doesn't it? Oh, I do like that. The morning just before it starts, you know it's going to be a hot day, and it's not too hot yet, and the morning is just, it's like before the swelter, before the drip of perspiration. Shivers down your spine, waking you up to the possibilities of old London town. Oh well, obviously you're not in London town, but I mean, you know what I mean. It's a nice time of day, isn't it? And I wish you well in your yard clearing activities. I've also got to get out in the garden today. It's not gonna get anywhere near as hot as where you are, I would imagine, but it's a pretty nice day today. Be well, stay loose later. All right, mate. Nothing special. I really appreciate you dropping by, mate. In all sincerity, I really do appreciate anyone who stops by and says hello. It's nice to see you again. And if you're off now, well, then I wish you well, and stop by again sometime soon. And I'll be here talking absolute nonsense as usual. So have a good day, mate. Right, here we are. We seem to be eating up the distance here. We're at 179 already. We're coming in nice and tidy. And, you know, if I was a lesser man, I would say that, you know, oh, it's only a game. It's just a game. I mean, what can you do in the game? There's nothing you can do in the game. I mean, look at this. It's all very nice looking, but what can you do? But, I mean, the point for me is it is a little bit of a chill. I treat the game now in a way that I haven't really treated it before, which is much more of a sort of chill-out place. I come here, I talk a lot of nonsense, and I just chill, you know, and I appreciate the vistas and the views. Because at the moment there isn't a lot to do in the game, it has to be said. But I mean, we're not complaining about that. I don't think anyone's really complaining about that. I mean, some people are, but me, I mean, with me, it's a financial thing. I know now that I'm not going to be putting any money into the game, and I can just sit back and I'm just going to wait, see what happens with it, because I really cannot afford to support it in its development any more than I have done already. I've spent, you know, a little bit of money, not a lot, not like some crazy people, but I have put my hand in my pocket, and I wish the project well, and I want to support it, but I just literally, my rent's too high and my overheads are too high to really do that. So I think I would prefer the game to do well off many backers putting in a very small amount of money each. I think that to me feels a lot better than the game really trying to get people to spend more and more money, you know, in their awareness that it might perhaps, let's see if we can kill the speed a little bit here. You know, it feels like the company a little bit in its awareness of maybe the sort of dwindling interest at the moment while they're trying to get the game going, that they need to keep pushing and asking us to spend more and more on ships. And I think there are people out there who are willing to do that. But I don't know. I myself don't feel comfortable with that level of commitment, and I don't feel comfortable with a company asking for that level of commitment for something that simply is not ready yet. And that's how I feel about it. I mean, I think I would really urge everyone to jump in the game and give it a little bit of cash, just a little bit, you know, just buy anyone who's watching this who hasn't bought the package, I urge you to buy it, because it will help the game to develop. But I urge you also not to put your hand in your pocket for anything more than that, really, because as Board Gamer says, eventually all ships, all items will be buyable in game, and I don't see why we should pay more over and above the going rate. I think that you know, a game that is developing like this, and that has the vistas and the capabilities and the possibilities, potentialities of a game like this to expand and to be an expansive, exciting multiplayer universe, I think that's a fantastic idea. But I feel uncomfortable with it being backed right by people spending £8,000 on virtual goods, and people spending £20,000 or you know, $30,000, or people spending $1,000 or even several £100s on things. It doesn't make me feel very comfortable about that transaction. I would be more comfortable with them releasing smaller patches more often and opening up to a larger, and thereby pulling in a larger number of people who are willing to give a little bit. And I think that would be how I would play it.
Oh, well, I wouldn't play it like that. I would play it like I just release ships and they all cost £400 and they look really good and they won't be ready for years and years.
Well, that's your choice, Chris. I mean, that's nothing against you. That's just the way you've chosen to do it, and that's fine. No one's saying anything bad about that.
No, I know, they didn't say anything bad because I'll ban them from my universe. My universe!
Yeah, anyway, Chris Roberts, everybody. Fair-minded American man.
I am an American, I am.
Yes, all right, Chris.
I am American.
Yes, okay, you are American. Yes, good. Okay, good. That's very good. Chris, the American there.
I am American.
Yeah, I know. Yes, we're saying you are American.
I know I am. I said it first. I am an American. I am. Might not sound it, but I am. I might sound like a fat lad from Wilmslow, but I'm not. I'm an American. I'm slim and I've got dark hair. No grey at all.
No, okay, Chris. Just it's fine. Just as long as we've established that.
I am an American.
Yeah, I'm right. Good. Good.
You see my wife?
Yeah, yes, Chris. I've seen. Yes.
Very important man.
Yes. All right, Chris. Very good. Good.
I'm the director. Yes.
Chris. Okay, it's fine. Let me just land the ship, and I'll talk to you in a minute.
Okay then.
Right, just slowing it down now. Just so we can get this landed, then we can carry on talking to Chris. Chris? Chris? I think he's gone. All right. Let's just get the landing gear down.
Landing gear down.
There we go. And that confirms it. That absolutely confirms it. The landing gear is down. Look at this. Great looking game. Look at it. It's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing game. No, hats off to Chris. He really is a very clever fellow. Right, so let's just get ourselves over here. Now, I'm pretty sure that in bringing the Herald, I have, you know, pretty much barred myself from being able to do any kind of shopping at this particular kiosk. But we'll see. I don't think the Herald has any known capacity. I mean, look at the game. It does look absolutely incredible. I mean, you've got to admit it. It's just beautiful. Really, really outstanding. What a view. I am really impressed. Look at this. Bit of a heavy landing. But hey, that's the way it goes, Big Nose.
Who you calling Big Nose?
Oh, he's back. Right, now, let's see. We're hopping out now. We'll go in and see if we can buy something. If not, then, as I said, short stream today. Just, you know, nice to have a little chat to everybody. See what's what. Nice to see Nothing Special hanging out in the chat, and you know, I admire a man who can stand the kind of loneliness of being in my chat. the loneliness of a long distance chatter. Right, let's just get ourselves over here. Look at this though, look at that. There's my Herald. Let me just not obscure it with the widget that's parked there, but look at that. Isn't that fantastic? Let's get a little bit of a view here. Here he is, look, the man himself. He's a man of many thoughts. What's he thinking right now? He's thinking why. Did I choose this face? That's what he's thinking. Why? Oh, why did I choose this particular face. We'll never know. We'll never know. But I feel confident in thinking that he's a man who knows his business. Look at that. Look at what a great looking game. Look, it's just epic. It is just so epic. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. As he walks into the main hub, absolutely walking, doesn't know where he's going, what he's doing. It's really quite hard to do this. And then comes tumbling down here. Can't see where he's going at all, just walking into the wall constantly. Right, let's not do that because it's actually quite difficult. Right, now the steps, I believe, are over there. So let's just do it, shall we? Stop messing about. Stop messing about. Ruining the stream for everyone. You've ruined the day. Got tomato sauce all down your knickers and you've ruined the day. You're a very, very naughty boy. Right. Let's get in here. Look at this. Absolutely fantastic. Look, I mean, the game's something else, isn't it? I mean, when there are actually other players in it as well that you can meet, it'll be even better. Right, let's see if we can actually buy anything. It won't. I'm pretty sure it won't let me. I actually had this bug yesterday, that there was nothing going on the terminals. So I think there is something going on with that. So, anyway. Regardless of that, I will just hop in here. I've got to be somewhere else now, so apologies for that, but it's very nice to spend a little time in the PU. The game is epic. It looks fantastic. I just hope that the next patch will really, you know, up the game a little bit and make us feel... Hello? Someone else arriving? Oh no, that's just the mining units. Not sure what those sound effects are. Let's just have a quick look here. Maybe there is somebody else here. No, it could just be the mining units and the whistling of the wind. The Damarian wind whistling through your crotch as you tighten your green mankini and dream of not being so tight under the circumstances. Right. With that in mind, I wish you all a wonderful short salute. A little twizzle. There he is. Look, there's the man himself. That's what we wanted to see. A little bit of seriousness from the geezer himself. Right, short stream today. Much appreciated for you turning out to witness this drivel, and it's great to see you in the PU. I'll be back on again tomorrow with some more of this. So have a lovely day, and I wish you well.